There are pieces of Eagles news that start as quiet whispers and end up shaking the entire city of Philadelphia, and this might just be one of those moments. The Philadelphia Eagles are once again the talk of the NFL, not because of an injury, not because of drama, not even because of a press conference, but because of something brewing in the shadows of the NovaCare complex, a movement that could, once again, completely shift the course of the season. The atmosphere is tense but full of anticipation. Fans can feel it, that familiar buzz that always comes when Howie Roseman's name starts circulating behind the scenes. Because when it comes to trades, everyone in Philly knows one thing: Howie doesn't wait for the phone to ring. He's the one who makes the call. With the trade deadline fast approaching, all eyes are on him once again. And the question burning through the city is simple: what's the next move? After the emotional return of Brandon Graham, the Eagles' defense got its soul and leadership back. But the truth is clear: the defensive front still doesn't look like the unstoppable machine it once was. The pass rush shows flashes, but it's not consistent. Even with Graham back, there's still a missing piece in this rotation. And that's where this new rumor hits. A name that's been quietly floating around league circle, growing louder with every passing day. A player who was once seen as the future of the New York Jets' defense. Young, athletic, built for chaos. The kind of player who only needs a new home to become dominant. And let's be real, Philadelphia loves that kind of story. According to PHLY, Howie Roseman is seriously considering a trade with the New York Jets. The reported offer? A third-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, maybe with a conditional pick attached, in exchange for a player who's got the potential to light up the Eagles' defense. A pass rusher with elite athletic traits. A former first-round pick, a Pro Bowler. Yes, we're talking about Germaine Johnson. At 26 years old, Johnson is exactly the type of player Vic Fangio dreams about. Long, explosive, powerful, and disruptive. In 2023, he racked up 7.5 sacks and earned a Pro Bowl selection, looking like a rising star in the AFC. But then came the Achilles injury, a setback that derailed his momentum and left him trying to find his footing again. This year, he's only got 1 sack in 7 games, stuck in a struggling Jets defense that can't seem to find its rhythm. And that's when Howie Roseman's instincts start to kick in. Because if there's one thing Philly's GM has mastered, it's spotting value where others see risk. Germaine Johnson fits the Roseman profile perfectly. Young, affordable, proven upside, and maybe just a little bit underappreciated. He's still on his rookie deal through next season, meaning the Eagles could get an explosive edge rusher for minimal cap hit and maximum potential payoff. And here's the kicker. Johnson was originally drafted by Joe Douglas, the former Jets GM who now works in Philadelphia's front office as the team's director of player personnel. In other words, the Eagles already know exactly what they'd be getting, both on and off the field. Now picture this: Hassan Reddick on one side, Jermaine Johnson on the other, with Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis wrecking the middle. A young, terrifying, fast, and violent front four. The kind that turns opposing quarterbacks into nervous wrecks. That's the type of move that doesn't just fix a hole. It changes the entire tone of the defense. It's bold. It's unexpected. It's classic Howie Roseman. Right now, it's still just a rumor. But if history has taught us anything, it's this. When there's smoke around the Eagles, there's usually fire. Roseman doesn't sit still when opportunity knocks. He moves quietly until it's done. And when it's done, it always feels like no one saw it coming. If this deal happened, it could be the spark that reignites Philly's pass rush. It would inject youth, energy, and depth, the exact ingredients Fangio needs to bring his system to life. Of course, there's risk. No one knows if Johnson will ever be quite the same after an Achilles tear. But if there's one place in the NFL built on second chances, it's Philadelphia. That's what makes this city different. It's where talent gets reborn, where players rediscover their fire, where stories of redemption become legend. With the trade deadline set for November 4th, the next few days are going to be full of speculation, chaos, and maybe, just maybe, another Howie Roseman masterstroke. Every insider tweet, every roster move, every whisper from NovaCare will be dissected, frame by fans who know something's coming. So now I want to hear from you, Philly Nation. Do you think Jermaine Johnson is the missing piece this defense needs? Or should Howie Roseman focus his energy somewhere else before the deadline? Drop your thoughts in the comment. Hit that like button if you love Real Eagles news, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications, because when Howie makes his move, it'll be too late to say you didn't see it coming. Fly, Eagles, fly.